Hey, what's up, everybody? Marcos Villegas here in Australia, being joined with the Bob father, Bob Arum, ahead of this Devin Haney versus George Kambosos undisputed fight going on this weekend in the United States, Sunday over here in Australia. Bob, welcome to Australia, and you both. Looking at this fight, to you, what's the key you feel for Devin to be victorious?
Well, Devin has to put all the distractions aside and concentrate on the fight as if the fight was back in the States, because Devin is a superb boxer, and if he concentrates on the fight and isn't distracted, he should win and bring back all the belts to the United States.
Yeah, there's been a lot of things happening. First off, Devin alluded that maybe there might be a chance his father is still able to come. Can you give us an update on that?
Well, we've been trying for months to clear his father to come, but Australia has these antiquated rules, the national government does, where if you've had a criminal felony in the past, you can't get in. I mean, Mike Tyson couldn't come in, and various other fighters were denied entry here into Australia. So the local government, the Victoria government, has tried very hard to get the national government to give him a visa.
I think George is going to go and say hi to you right now.
Hey, how are you?
Bob, I want to say hello and good to see you. And it's great that you made the trip over. Thank you so much. Ready for Sunday? Another great battle, another great victory in Australian boxing.
Good.
Thank you, Bob. Thank you so much.
Touching on that, Bob, what do you make? The thing that he did was back in 1992. He served his time. It shouldn't affect him.
Again, this is not my country, and I think it would be offensive for me to say what the policy of this country should be when I am not an Australian, and we have in the United States a lot of policies which are unfair as well. That's all I will say. Again, it is what it is. When you're playing on the other guy's turf, you got to play by his rules.
How's Devin taking all that?
Devin's really a kid that has a lot of confidence in himself and a lot of presence, and it seems to us that it hasn't affected him that much. I would have thought it would be devastating not to have his father and trainer here, but apparently he's adjusted well, and I'm very confident in the type of show he's going to put on.
From what you've seen and what you've heard from the people here on the ground, how is Devin looking physically coming into this fight?
Well, like Derek has seen him, Derek Harmon, who's a former professional fighter at the top level, and it seems that Haney is fit and ready, and he hasn't adversely been affected.
When you look at the fight this Sunday, I'm trying to think, on one instance, I think that, Devin's going to fight his fight, and he doesn't want to be overly risky in there. But since the fight is international, there's always that assumption that maybe you got to do more in order to get these decisions if it goes 12 rounds. Do you buy into that?
No, I think the judges that have been selected have highest qualifications. Carl Moretti, on behalf of Top Rank, has vetted all the judges. So I put all that aside. Whoever wins the fight, I'm confident will get the decision.
When you stack Devin and his skills and what we've seen from George in his past few fights and what he brings to the table, what's your honest assessment with how the fight should play out?
Well, I think Devin should box the pants off Kambosos. But again, that's why they do the fights. So we'll have to see. Kambosos surprised me with that victory over Teofimo Lopez. So again, these are young people, and I don't think Lopez was really up to it physically in that fight. But Kambosos is quite a good fighter. He knows how to fight, and he's not going to be easy to beat. But I think Devin has a skill set that is superior. I believe that, but we'll have to see.
What do you think it says about Devin if he is able to go in here on enemy territory, not ideal conditions, doesn't have his father, doesn't have his full team, and go ahead and win? What does it say about him, and what do you think it says about him going forward?
Well, Devin Haney is a superior talent, and while going in without his trainer, without his father, a lot of fighters couldn't perform to the best of their ability, but I think Haney will be able to do that, and we'll have to see on Sunday, whether he's able to perform without his father in the corner.
George has mentioned in interviews that Manny is going to be here at the fight. Have you gotten any word that if Manny is going to be here in the fight? I have absolutely no idea whether Manny is coming or not coming. He wouldn't necessarily contact me, but I would sort of be inclined to doubt whether Pacquiao will be coming over. I really don't believe it. But maybe, I don't know. It'd be good for all of us to see him if he goes ahead and does come this weekend. The trash talk between the two, and mostly coming from George calling Devin a rat for playing like informant to Teofimo Lopez. Is it that just trying to get in his head, or is there something more to that there?
No, it's just trying to get into his head. I mean, what are we, the CIA with informants and so forth? Even if we assume that Haney was tipping off Kambosos about certain problems that Lopez was having, those weren't secret. And so, I think Haney realized that his best opportunity to fight a big fight at lightweight was not against Lopez, but against maybe Kambosos. I guess that's, and the fact that it's one American rooting against another American, well, we're not that provincial in the United States.
And I don't think Devin and Tate will get along either. They were going back and forth on Twitter for months.
Yeah, I think that's true. So I am inclined to just disregard that.
The winner of the fight, what's the status? If George wins, there's no rematch, or is there going to be a rematch, or is it only if Devin wins?
Only if Devin wins. If Devin wins, there's not only a rematch provision, but it's a rematch in Australia.
Okay, you're going to surprise me there if it's going to be in the United States. It's jet lag. I know the time difference is a little loopy for all of us. So after that fight, Devin will still have one more with Top Rank, and then...
No, Devin has a few more with Top Rank.
How many?
I haven't looked at the contract, but at least 3 more with Top Rank.
So say, like an ideal situation, he wins on Sunday, goes into the rematch and wins. Is there someone in mind that you guys as a company already want to pair him up with?
Yeah, absolutely. It's Lomachenko, who for me is the gold standard for lightweights. Unfortunately, he's in Ukraine fighting for his country, and we couldn't get him out. But, hopefully we can arrange that. And I would like to have Lomachenko fight one of these guys for the world title.
How is Lomachenko, by the way? Can you give us an update on everything that's happening with him?
Well, the town he lives in is 10 kilometers north of Odessa, and there hasn't been much shelling or everything in that far north. But again, Lomachenko is in uniform, and he's doing his part in defending his country from Russian aggression.
Have you had any sort of communication with him as to when he feels that he's going to stop that, or is it something where it's indefinite, like you guys don't really know?
I haven't talked to him directly because English is not his first language, obviously. But Igis Klimas talks to him twice a week, and I get my information from Igis, and Igis believes that Lomachenko is ready to come out if there was an opportunity to fight for the lightweight title.